having a mouthpiece does for you is it puts you in situations where you never even think you could be in. It helps you position yourself in a place where you never imagined yourself to be in. You get jobs where you never imagined you could get jobs. Like, just imagine talking, not just talking to women, right? But talking to somebody in general. Talking to somebody, like being social and relating to somebody, even your CEO. Now, shout out to you if you're a boss on your own. Shout out to you. Now, relating to even your CEO, it puts you in a situation where you can relate with somebody so good that you get opportunities out of just merely communicating with them, just off of how you communicate with them. Like mouthpiece, it's crazy what mouthpiece does for a man. Actually, it's like crazy what mouthpiece does for a man. Like it helps you in situations where you never think you could get to. Now, even in like this circle of communicating with women, right? What the mouthpiece does for you is, like, come to think about it, if why I don't bother myself if a girl puts me on her roster, right? Why I don't bother myself is I want her to compare me with other guys. Besides, I even want her to put me in the roster. Like I want to be at the bottom of the roster. Why? Because I know myself, right? Because when she eventually comes, because 9 times out of 10, if you meet a girl that any good looking woman, right? She always has guys that, like, whenever you come up to them, they compare you with other guys. Let me not use the word compare, but they have these guys, right? They have a roster that they have all these guys, and they know all the things the guys do. Like a woman can see if you're thirsty, like she can sense it off, like, and she can know if like you're saying everything you're saying is just a lie, like you just want to have sex, or you just want anything out of them. Like women can sense this, like they can sense this, like not even sense, they can sniff it off of you. And that is why I always say, like, this shit gets deep. Like it gets deep. Now, me personally, like we always know, I always speak from my experience, right? Me personally, I don't even care if a lady is a bad bitch or anything. Like I stand on my principles and on my morals till I die. Death before dishonor. We all know how it gets over here. Now, having a mouthpiece puts me in a situation where, like I said, in a situation where I get, like, when she discover the kind of guy I am, the kind of nigga I am, the kind of thing I bring to the table, the the kind of direction I put her in life, like the kind of things I bring into her life, like she's going to be thrilled, like she's going to be like, wow, like she never thought, she used to think she knew guys, but she's never seen a guy like me. Now, I always say, like, I have my mouthpiece against any man on this planet. Like, the only time there is always a threat is, there is never a threat actually, but the only time there is always a threat is only when you meet an OC member, like us, or you meet somebody that's also like on the same level as us, somebody that's on the same game as us. Like we always say, right? Like I always say, right? I don't play the game, I am the game. I don't play the game, I am the game. Like niggas be thinking like you have to put this bait in a hook, and let her use it to catch, and let and you want to use it to catch her. Like niggas be thinking you want to put the bait in the hook so it will catch the bait. Like I'm not putting any bait. Like I am the bait. I am the bait. Like I am the game. Like I play this game like for fun. Like this is something that I do like my everyday life. Like, and if you realize, right, once you start getting these experiences, that's why I find it hard to relate with some guys, because they don't put themselves on these spots. Like they don't test themselves to an extent where they know their flaws and they know what they are good in, and they know how to speak with women, right? Like I'm saying all these things, and somebody can be watching this video and be saying, I don't know what I'm saying. Why? Because they lack all this experience. Now, if you get all this experience over time, if you go out and put in the work, like if you speak with, not like I always say this, what we are saying here, what we are doing here is not just for men or for women alone. Like it's even for business owners, like CEOs, and if you're a boss on your own, and it's meant for even businesses. Like having a mouthpiece makes you sell even in your business, makes you stand out even in your line of business, even in your line of studies, even in college, right? Like you could speak with a professor. Like I'm in college, I could speak with a professor, and at the end of the day, I might even get a favor out of speaking with that conversation, speaking with that professor. Like just off of a simple conversation with that professor, I can get favored. Like I can get a favor out of him or her. Like I put myself on this, like I put myself on this level where I converse with anybody, and off of this conversation, right, I get things out of the conversation. Have you ever like been put like in a situation where you're being offered a job because you know a lady, because you know a woman, because you know somebody? Like this shit gets deep. It gets deep. Now, what niggas these days be making mistake of is they put, like what guys out here be making mistake of is they put pussy like ahead of the game. Like what guys making mistake of is they only think about the box. Now there is a lot you could get out of a woman outside the box. I'm telling you, like there's a lot you could get out of a woman outside a box. Like if you prioritize getting only the box out of a woman, I'm telling you, you're going to be like, you're going to be, I don't even know what to say, but if you prioritize getting the box out of a woman over the beautiful things, over the jobs, over the opportunities you could get out of her, like I'm telling you, you're making a very huge mistake. Like if you come to think about it, right, sex is not the only thing you could get out of a woman. Sex is not the only thing you could get out of a woman. Like if a woman puts you on like if you put a woman on a program, she could create jobs for you, opportunities for you, even places you've never like dreamed of being or getting into. Like a woman can put you in them. I'm telling you, everything I say here, I speak from experience. Everything I'm saying, I'm speaking from experience. Now you want to put her on a program where she doesn't just see you as one of those random ass guys that come up to her and speak, just talk trash, or repeat whatever they've been hearing for decades, or whatever they've been hearing like since they came out, right? You want to be the kind of guy that she doubts, she doubts you at first, but when she realized the kind of guy that you are, when she realized the kind of nigga that you are, the kind of guy that puts her in a direction where she wasn't into, like you want to program her life in a way that no nigga has ever done, no guy she has mingled with has ever done. You want to program her life in a way that she sees you, like her whole mentality of guys change. Like her own mentality of you change. That's why I always emphasize on, I want her to like I don't want to be the one doing the liking. I want her to like me. I want her to convince herself that she like me. I don't want to give any bitch the world. I want her to give me the world. I'm telling you, I don't want to give any bitch the world. I want her to give the world. I want her to convince herself she likes me. You need to look good. Of course, you need to have all these things, right? It's good to be healthy. It's good to have all these good cars and all these good clothes and live in a good house, live a good life, right? But when you prioritize all this over the game, like when you prioritize all this over yourself, like I always say, I am the game. But when you prioritize all this over yourself, you come to realize that women don't even, like you can have all this, but when she meets a guy like me, a guy that puts her on a program like me, like I put her on a kind of program where everything you do is just like something that is being repeated, something that is same, something that she always see. But when she says something that nobody has ever given her, something I can offer, something I can give to her, I'm telling you, I'm going to stand up more than you. Like I'm telling you, she's going to leave you, dump you, and follow me. I'm telling you, like having money, clothes, status and all these clouds and everything is good. But at the end of the day, when you come to realize all these things, you come to realize that being yourself and putting her on this kind of program, like setting her up for life is going to make her want to stick with you. Is going to have this impact that is not just about the clout or the status or the fame or anything you have, all the assets you have, but the game you put her on, like the program you put her on, you set her on, is going to set her up for life. Like, have this kind of mindset, that have this kind of program, that put on this kind of program, that when a woman thinks of you, she never want to stop thinking of you. Like, when she thinks of you, she always sees you like, oh my god, like he is this kind of man that, like, let her have this imagination of you in her head, that she doesn't want to stop thinking of you. That whenever she thinks of you, she's always wowed by the kind of person you are, by the kind of personality you have, by the kind of principles you live by the kind of morals you live by. She always respects you and look up to you. Not some random guy that she always that when she thinks of, she sees you as some other guys. No other kind of guy. You don't want to be that kind of guy. Trust me, you don't want to be that kind of guy. That's why I always emphasize that at the end of the day, this shit gets deep.